The Mission Housing Affordable Housing Opportunities for Rising Achievers Internship, or AHORA in short, is a collaboration with the City College of San Francisco to introduce students to the affordable housing industry and its many rewards. In 2021, Mission Housing accepted 2 students and provided them with access to roles within the organization to gain hands-on, real-world experience of building affordable housing in one of the nation's most challenging cities to do so. This paid internship opportunity led to both students being offered full-time positions at Mission Housing upon completion of the program.
So I chose Mission Housing because of the essence of what it stood for, mainly the preservation of neighborhoods and of, the locals and the natives that live there. So many of them unfortunately have to move to different states, to different cities when they've originally grown up in San Francisco, and it's become very disheartening, as someone, who has been born and raised there, to see that happening year after year and getting worse. So I think for me to join an organization like Mission Housing, it shows, one, that you're passionate about the city that you're in, and also you're passionate about the community. It's all about community.
The main reason why I took this position as a full-time staff is because of the staff here and the mentorship that I have. In my internship, I just had an amazing mentor, Chirag, which, he's out in the field. Like I like to work with folks that talk the talk but actually walk the walk. So with Chirag, he wasn't just talk, he was out in the field with the people, and being able to have him as a mentor. And then Oscar Grande, like he's, literally OG in the mission. So, just having those mentors during my internship really brought me to stay here.
I do remember the first time that I volunteered at the food bank at Valencia Gardens. And that's one thing that truly opened my eyes. I thought to myself, not only is this organization making valuable and great changes for the community, but they're also helping out in a way where they're not expecting anything back. And, helping at the food bank was very eye-opening and rewarding. And I was still an intern at the time. And I just remember thinking, wow, this is a company that I really want to work for a lifetime. And I remember I texted Lisa and I said, I'm just very amazed at how amazing Mission Housing is. And I'm very proud to be working for this company.
One of my favorite quotes is, it takes the hood to save the hood. And I think that with Mission Housing, that's one thing that they're able to do, especially with a lot of folks that work here are, SF natives. They're from the neighborhood. And when I first came into this internship, I knew about low income housing. I knew about nonprofit, but I didn't know the history of it. I didn't know basically what goes on behind doors, in the behind cameras, basically. It takes a lot of work to be able to have a building or even think about creating housing for folks. But I did learn a lot about what community development corporations are, which is Mission Housing. I did learn about many ways that I can help the community, not just by providing economic resources, but also other ways, to engage with community, being present.
So my advice for future interns or for anyone who is thinking about joining the AHORA internship is to honestly apply. If you don't have experience, that's what internships are about. They're learning experiences. I think for someone like me who was just learning accounting and then being able to utilize that into my classes and vice versa, that's something truly amazing in itself. So if you are just thinking about trying something outside of your comfort zone, then I highly recommend it. And I think there is no other organization that to learn from than Mission Housing. And if you are passionate about the community of San Francisco and affordable housing and just want to learn more about community real estate and development, then I highly recommend Mission Housing organization.